Before I begin today's video, ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to take an opportunity to sincerely apologize because I say I started a new policy about giving shoutouts on people's birthdays, and I forgot to do it yesterday. I'm so sorry. So I'll just do a quick run through those. So, happy birthdays yesterday to one of the best female basketball players I've ever known, one of the best female runners I've ever known, one of the best wrestlers I've ever known, and someone I met doing Taxylvania. So, yes, the 4 people had birthdays yesterday. I forgot to say, well, I never say names to not to risk no one getting embarrassed or offended. But, yeah, so, happy birthday, you guys. I hope your day yesterday was so awesome. And speaking of awesome, it is someone's birthday today, too. It's the birthday of a girl I met doing anatomy and physiology at Gettysburg College. See, I was a health science major, you see, and basically health sciences is anatomy and physiology and just everything in between in terms of like what it is or what you do, etc. So, there. I feel good. As I said yesterday, closure is good. So, with that said, you know what? Happy Monday! I always say Mondays are a dragon. Yeah, they kind of can be. Especially since the end of the weekend weather that we had yesterday is going to drag on throughout the beginning of this week, but I don't mind it. You know, it's just one day and it's not going to kill you. Well, it shouldn't kill me, I should say. So, what is there to talk about? Well, there's the fact that the NBA Finals are going on right now. Although, to be honest, let me look it up for a second. Funny, there was a game on last night, but I have no idea who won. Oh, again, that is partially my fault. I never really have paid attention to basketball, probably as I should have. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like basketball just fine. Really, there isn't any sport that I dislike at all. I mean, some sports I like to watch more than others. I mean, I've stated how many times in these videos how much I love watching football. But there are other sports that I like to watch and I don't mind watching. In fact, I flat out enjoy watching them, to be honest. But in the end, it really just comes down to preference or what I'm feeling that day. And in the end, when it comes to playing sports, I should say in the end, playing sports is a lot more fun than watching them. Which, I've said before, I really was not very good at football. But my love of the sport carried me through a lot of it. Plus, again, there were some good people at Horseheads, several of whom I mentioned in the past, who also helped me get through it. And those people were awesome. I know I've talked about a couple of them, but now I just lost my train of thought. Let's see, what else is there to talk about and discuss? I mean, we are technically in the time of year where if any of you guys are fans of The Simpsons or Family Guy or any of those shows on Fox, there are not going to be any new episodes until fall. Well, who am I getting? But yeah, we don't know if the show's going to be. It's Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, and The Simpsons. All 3 of those shows are hits, even though one of them is technically living death, while the other is on the verge of dying. They're still hits, and of course they're going to get renewed for more and more seasons. That's not going to be bad. That's not going to be bad for them, I guess. By the way, the show I didn't mention anything bad about was Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers is a good show. Uh, I'll actually never forget what made me fall in love with that show. This is actually a really good story. It was Bob's Burgers actually got me hooked on the second episode they ever premiered, called Crawl Space. Basically, the premise goes is that Bob's in-laws are coming, and it turns out in his house slash where the restaurant is, there's actually a bit of a crawl space. It was actually in that episode I learned that crawl spaces like that were used for miniature speakeasies back when Prohibition was a thing. For those of you who don't know, children, Prohibition was at a time where alcohol was completely and utterly illegal. You would think we would have kept that rule, but nope. You take away something of ours, especially if you're in America, we're going to find a way to get it. That's just how it goes. Unless it's apparently tea, in which case we'll just dump it into a harbor in Boston or whatever. History! Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. So, Bob finds the crawl space and he basically tries to hide out from his in-laws throughout that entire weekend, pretending that he's stuck and he can't get out. When it turns out he really is stuck and he can't get out. So his daughter, Louise, played by the lovely, talented, and super duper funny Kristen Shaw, invites friends over to the restaurant and holds like a miniature seance. So obviously when Bob talks through the walls of the crawl space, they can pretend they're a ghost. He can pretend he's like a spirit or a ghost or whatever. And this is where Bob's Burgers got me hooked. Which is when the girls keep asking him, basically, if he's the ghost from either Ghost Dad or Ghost, either Bill Cosby. Actually, no, I think it might have been the ghost from Patrick Swayze or whatever. The point is, Bob kept getting angry because he basically says, these are not the questions you ask a spirit. You know what it makes me want to do? Eat your souls! And then the girls just run out of the restaurant. I was dying laughing when I first heard that. That was great. And ever since then, I've been a fan. I mean, yeah, some episodes are still more hit and miss. But at least the ones that are misses aren't nearly as bad as the misses as like Family Guy or The Simpsons. So, I guess there is that. Bob's Burgers has that going for it. Bob is a pretty good father. Excuse me. Television father, all things considered. So, yeah. Unfortunately, the weather still persists here. And it's going to be cloudy and cool. But from what I hear, it's not going to rain, so that's good. I mean, yeah, we're in that time of year where even though it is warm, and technically we really should be thankful that it's no longer freezing cold when you walk outside every morning, it's still not to the point where it's consistently good enough where, you can wear shorts and a t-shirt going out. In fact, to be perfectly honest, every time I've gone out Saturday night, I was wearing shorts, but I wasn't wearing a short sleeve shirt. I was basically wearing a shirt kind of like this, ladies and gentlemen. Which, honestly, I do like the style. It fit, at least what I was wearing. You've seen what I was wearing already in those videos. Where, yeah, it fit. I mean, I really do like the outfits that I have, and I really do try and mix and match. But honestly, it should go with whatever feels right or what my mood is. That's how I always dress myself. And at least when I go out. If I have to do anything work related, it's pretty much what you see is what you get. But I don't really mind that because, hey, it's what you gotta do. Oh dear. The sad part about this week is it's supposed to be really nice again like it was Memorial Day weekend. But that's the key word. Weekend. I want it to be Saturday so bad. Oh well. I guess it is what it is. And Honestly, as much as I'd love to keep talking, I'd rather ramble on more about nonsensical stuff and not knowing what's going on. And that came out completely and utterly wrong. So, I guess in any case, that really is all I have to say for right now. I mean, I do have some things in the works for later videos, but I'd rather take them as they come. You know, and again, this weekend was pretty solid. I mean, I found a 4-leaf clover that I showed you guys on my Facebook page and Instagram. You know, a little bit of good luck for all y'all. Which makes sense because in Big Flats there was the Flogging Molly's Dropkick Murphys concert. I was up at Cuca Lake this past weekend, so I didn't go, but I know some of you guys also went. And I know a certain Irish friend of mine who's getting married in less than a fortnight is it less than? Actually, yeah, it should be less than 2 weeks he's getting married. Cool. So, yeah, you're getting a big shout out to your wedding, on your wedding day, that's for sure. But I've done enough shout outs today. I mean, I already did a few more than technically I had to do them because I missed them yesterday. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try and be better about that for sure. Because you know what? It's your birthday, if it is your birthday, and you deserve to be recognized for it. Because it's your day. You deserve to enjoy it. So, in any case, please like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I could use the support. And for all of you guys who are watching, I'm humbled I made this video. For all of you guys who watch and enjoy today, I'm hopeful you have a wonderful day today. And remember, if you guys ever want to talk, or if you guys ever want to chat, I'll always be here, London here, and I'll always have your back. So take care, everybody.